scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
The Usos seeking their 4th Tag Team Championship. Could be the first team to do so since the Dudley Boys accomplished the feat in 2001. One of the best teams in the history of SmackDown Live. And hey, check out Mattel's all-new SummerSlam figures in stores now. As Jimmy and Jey Uso get ready for action here, it was this past week on SmackDown Live that Jimmy and Jey wanted a little bit of payback against the 2 superstars that had jumped them the week before in Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Now, mind you, earlier in the night, they'd already found out it'd be Big E and Xavier Woods challenging, or defending the titles, rather, here at SummerSlam, and the Usos would take one out here on New Day.
Yeah, Usos utilizing the strategy of distract and dismantle, and that's exactly what they would do.
So, John, not only were they able to knock off the New Day, earn a little momentum, but they got some important key information going into this matchup.
Yeah, so information they didn't have at the last pay-per-view, and I think it's going to pay dividends for the Usos.
It's become very personal between the Usos and the New Day, dating back to the rap battle. Everything that's gone down between these two teams, this should be fun.
Oh, Brooklyn! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 3-time champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
And their opponents, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day.
All right, Byron, here's your birthday present.
Thank you.
The WWE Universe in support of the New Day still filing in here to the Barclays Center. Sold-out crowd expected here in Brooklyn for SummerSlam.
The patriarchs of positivity are here.
SummerSlam in Brooklyn, baby! Now y'all know that Brooklyn holds a lot of history for the New Day. Y'all remember? Brooklyn was the place where we first serenaded the WWE. We sang to y'all. Y'all remember that? In case you don't, it went a little something like, let's hear it for New Day. Y'all remember that? That was a hit. Brooklyn was the place in which the original Francesca was born. Lord rest her soul. Lord rest her soul. For without Francesca, we would not have who? We would not have Francesca 2 Turbo! Brooklyn was the spot where we began a 483-day championship reign. Becoming the longest reigning tag team champions in the history of WWE. And here we are one more time tonight, SummerSlam in Brooklyn, facing the Usos. And we're here to tell you that tonight at SummerSlam in Brooklyn will be no different from every other time that New Day shows up in Brooklyn. What I'm saying is tonight, the New Day will beat the Usos and go on to remain your SmackDown Live WWE World Tag Team Champions! Because
it's all about the SmackDown Tag Team titles between the New Day and the Usos. And Byron, the New Day wearing some interesting outfits here at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Todd, the New Day said it's an ode to DC Comics' Red Lantern, with the color red representing the rage that the Usos have brought out of the Tag Team Champions.
And this is what it is all about here tonight. Can the New Day walk out of Brooklyn, where they have so much history, still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions? Or John, the Usos, they've been very close with the New Day, neck and neck, these two teams.
Yeah, these two teams is what you expect. Look at their title reigns, their dominance tells you these are the two best teams the WWE has had over the past decade. Tonight we find out, is it a New Day or is it Welcome to Uso Penitentiary?
So this is Jimmy Uso to start things off against Xavier Woods. Remember, the Usos have had a little less than a week now to prepare for this power lineup, John, that the New Day refer to having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Yeah, and we saw when they lost the titles, they didn't realize what team it was they were going to match up against, and I think New Day surprised them with a smaller team and a quicker team.
Well, the Usos a leg up perhaps in that department, but they still got to go out and try and win the titles. Now Woods off the ropes trying to pick up the pace, and Jimmy Uso, whoop, almost caught here by Woods. Oh, when Xavier Woods lands on his feet, Jimmy Uso can't keep up the pace here.
Gosh.
Oh, there's your power.
You just saw how familiar these two teams are with each other.
Cover here by Woods to retain the titles in a kick out. And Byron, Xavier Woods is one of the most talented superstars on SmackDown Live, bar none.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, during their last tag team title win, that was the first time Xavier was actually involved in a tag team title win. A lot of people call him the most, you're right, underrated member of the New Day.
Same time, John, that ripping off the shirt of Jimmy Uso, some intensity out of the New Day.
Yeah. I think the New Day is trying to take the fight to the Usos.
John, this past week, the New Day said, quote, this will be a breeze on Sunday. Do you think they're a little confident, too confident coming into this?
No, I think it's what you expect banner-wise out of two great teams. They're both trying to get in the other team's head, get in their psyche. It's what New Day has been so good at. It's just when you're facing the Usos, you got to understand it's a carbon copy. The Usos love to talk trash.
And look at Xavier Woods, some body shots here to Jimmy Uso in the corner.
We're talking to Xavier. He told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE, more lawless culture in this rivalry.
Oh, and a boot up there from Xavier Woods, able to battle out of the corner and backs down Jey Uso. Oh, man, wow, what a shot. What a connection by Jimmy Uso, and the challengers have got the champions down here on SummerSlam kickoff. And now Jey Uso measuring his opponent here, and Xavier Woods slowing down the pace in this SmackDown Tag Team title match. Now, this is the important pace, John, for the Usos to maintain here, trying to slow down the speed of Xavier Woods, keep the power of Big E on the outside.
Yeah, and right now they're fighting a perfect match. Look, the Usos come from a great line of brother tag teams. Now you look at some of the best of all time in Harlem Heat, maybe the greatest of all time, the Briscoes, the Funks, the Steiners. I think the Usos belong all in that conversation.
Trying to get to the corner here. Xavier Woods couldn't get to Big E in time, and Jey Uso whips him to the far corner.
Jey Uso wisely recognizing his in-ring positioning.
A little less than a half an hour now until WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view goes live on the WWE Network, and Jey Uso trying to close in on a fourth tag team title for him and his brother Jimmy.
Which you said, Tommy, the first four-time tag team champion since the Hardys.
Well, since the Dudley Boys back in 2001 could join the likes of the Hardys, the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, not to mention the New Age Outlaws of teams who've won 4 tag team titles. Oh, and backed into the corner there by Jey. This is where New Day's got to be careful. Big E trying to psych up Xavier Woods here, and the Usos have talked a lot of trash over the last few weeks, calling the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle. I know you like that, John.
Look, these guys are it's like McGregor and Mayweather. These guys love talking trash, but they deliver.
Now more body shots here from Xavier Woods trying to get Jey Uso off the top turnbuckle here. These two tied up. Oh, and a headbutt from Woods sends Jey across the ring.
Oh, man.
Jimmy Uso missed on the steel post.
Quick thinking from Xavier Woods. He's got an opening now.
Xavier basically just did a sit-up there off the turnbuckle, and now a drop kick puts down Jey Uso. Big opportunity here for the New Day.
Big opportunity for Xavier Woods to change the complexion of this matchup if he can make that tag.
And reaches out for Big E, and it was Jimmy Uso on the outside who took E away. And a critical moment there for the New Day.
Xavier just realized there was no one there to tag.
Whoa, wait a minute, back inside the ring, Jey Uso. In the back of the neck into the top turnbuckle.
That was just all sorts of nasty.
And watch this one more time as Xavier went for the tag and Big E just ripped off the apron.
Yeah, that's what the Usos, we talk about ring positioning.
Yeah. Hey, those tag teams those tag team titles may be just out of reach for a New Day. The Usos right now are controlling everything in this match.
This has been a physical showing here from the Usos.
Well, here's the thing, I mean, just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the SmackDown Live tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that makes them popular with the WWE Universe.
The only way the Usos can win the titles by pinfall or submission inside the ring, using all the count right now, is Jimmy Uso.
You're playing with fire right here.
The count is 7 here, and Xavier Woods trying to fight back, but the Usos bully him inside.
The Usos realized pretty quick
Tag.
how close they were to not winning those tag team championships. Doesn't change hands on a disqualification.
Jey Uso off the top turnbuckle right to the sternum for the titles here in a kick out. And the Usos are that close to winning the SmackDown tag team titles.
The bigger story here is the Usos have had their way with Xavier Woods over the last couple minutes, and again, there's no option. There's no option for Xavier to tag.
Watch this one more time here, off the top, right there to the heart of Xavier Woods. And Xavier able to kick out, and you could see in the far corner there, Kofi Kingston trying to psych up Big E, who took a nasty hit off of the apron. The Usos have been in command ever since. John, this is reminiscent of back in the day when you and Ron Simmons would just beat the heck out of guys, dissect an opponent.
Look, this is a thing of beauty. If you like tag team wrestling, you've got to love this. This is a perfect game plan by the Usos. You cut off the ring, you isolate Xavier Woods, keep Big E out of the ring. They're running a perfect game plan right now.
And Big E has gotten himself back up to the apron, desperately wants Woods to make a tag. But Woods just so far away.
That's all Big E can do is just shout words of encouragement. Right now, he is helpless.
That's something also the Usos' father, Hall of Famer Rikishi, would be very proud of right now. Former multi-tag team champion himself.
And Jimmy Uso's had the control here, but now Xavier Woods trying to find a way to rally here in Brooklyn, trying to get back to his corner, trying to get to Big E. Big E wants into this match bad.
Xavier trying to reach with everything he's got.
And now Jimmy Uso got a hold of Xavier. And a big back body drop shuts down anything the New Day had in mind.
Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary.
Every ounce of hope Xavier has had of making a tag has quickly been removed from the Usos.
Now Jimmy Uso looks like he's taking his time here, looking very happy with himself.
Hey, very rarely are you in a championship match and you have control. It's a good feeling.
Hold on, Xavier Woods. Oh, man! Right off the
feeling
canvas.
just ended.
Face first off of the canvas, and Xavier Woods with a chance to get to Big E.
I have no idea how Xavier pulled it off, but he's got the best chance in this match to make the tag.
Xavier Woods better get there. Xavier Woods did.
Here comes Big E. Exactly what the Usos didn't want.
This is why you call Big E the game changer of the New Day.
Whoa!
Just throwing Uso.
Those 23-inch biceps at work.
And Big E, and a belly to belly, dropping Jey Uso.
Big E feeling it. Big E on the move.
Big E, step up enziguri there from Jey.
Great counter.
Now Jay, target there on Big E. It's Jay.
One arm.
Big E with the cover to retain the titles and a kick out.
That is just sick power.
Now Big E calling out to Xavier. Xavier getting back into this matchup. Xavier Woods, look at him, and Big E, oh my gosh,
Wow.
just power slam, power bomb Woods into Jay. And another tag made now to Big E. John, this is a hallmark of the New Day, frequent tags.
What in the
What is
world?
this? I don't know if Woods can pull this one off. Oh my God! 300 pounds up and down and a kick out.
I like this strategy. Dig into the playbook. Bring out some new offensive moves.
Thing in Uso's body had to rise to get out of that pinning predicament.
That was absolutely incredible.
Hey, it's what you're come to expect from the New Day. And the Usos. That's why these guys are the two best tag teams the WWE's seen in the last decade.
Kofi Kingston cheering on Big E from the outside. Jimmy took a shot
watch
at
out.
E. Cover here, cover and a kick out. Tag made by Jimmy Uso.
I don't think Big E has seen it.
Now Big E trying to focus here on Jay. Jimmy's legal.
Oh,
Back inside.
man!
Double spine buster. Cover here by Jimmy. Shoulders down and a kick out. Just planted by the Usos was Big E.
As the tag made, and as Devon Dudley would say, the other Uso, but Big E didn't know was in there.
And Big E is in trouble now. Oh, and
Wow.
a straight right.
Man. Big E was a sitting duck and just took a flush right hand.
Oh!
Shades of Uncle Umaga.
Tag made by Xavier Woods. Oh, and right to the midsection, doubles him over. And Jimmy Uso now in a bad way. Oh, wow! A backstabber off of Big E from Woods. Cover. Oh, and a kick out.
That's about as close as you can get for the New Day.
Xavier Woods thought he had him. I did too.
Watch this one more time. Big E, the catch, and boom, the sudden stop there from Xavier Woods. How in the world, John, did Jimmy Uso kick out of that?
Sometimes it's just instinct. And I think that's what it was by Uso.
Yeah, and innovative tag team maneuvers has been the name of the game the last few moments here for the New Day.
Now Xavier Woods trying to figure out what he and the New Day need to do to put away the Usos here on SummerSlam kickoff. We have seen some incredible matches between these two teams over the summer, and wow, this one no different. Jimmy Uso the shot. Oh man,
my God. Oh, man. What a shot.
Look at these headbutts from Xavier Woods.
That was a collision.
And Jimmy right behind him.
How are these guys standing?
Tag made, and again, Woods is focusing on Jimmy. Don't know if he saw the tag, but he took out Jay anyway. Xavier Woods is on fire. Oh, for the ropes.
Xavier's right boot got
Oh, man. And I think it was Jay Uso who just came off the barricade and took out Woods.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
You don't think? Get ready for the Hindenburg.
Caught. Caught with a big super kick by one of the Usos and tossing Woods back inside. Going up top here. Opposite corners.
There he
right to the back of the neck of Big E. And a splash. Cover. No, and a kick out by Woods.
How in the world did Xavier Woods kick out of that? How?
Right when you think you've executed your game plan perfectly and the Usos did, it doesn't work.
We said it time and time again, these two teams bring the best out of each other.
Do they ever?
And the Barclays Center here is fired up for this SmackDown Tag Team title match.
How can you not be?
And Jay Uso is now wait a minute. Able to turn it around here into submission. Submission here on Jay Uso.
Xavier sensing it in.
trying to
hang on.
lock in a Kobe clutch here, it looks like, on Jey Uso. And Jey Uso.
And he's got it locked in deep.
Smart. Big E got a hold of Jimmy. Pulling Jimmy out of the ring. Oh! And a shot there on Big E, but again, Woods continues the submission. Cover and a kick out. Oh, man! Shining Wizard by Woods. Cover here for the titles and a kick out.
And, oh, man.
You got to wonder what it's going to take for one of these teams to win. What a match.
I mean, both these teams have to be asking themselves the same question.
I tell you, that is the importance of these tag team championships.
Xavier Woods left no room for Jey Uso to even rally there, but now he's got to find a way to get the 3 count here on Jey. Woods measuring Jey Uso. Oh, and a shot to Jimmy. Thought about the honor roll up on the shoulders now of Jey. And Xavier Woods trying to escape now. The elbows on the side of the face and doubles over Jey. And a tag made, and now Big E is legal. Oh, Xavier Woods with a DDT on the outside.
Oh, but in the meantime, New Day trying to close this thing out.
I think New Day's about to.
Time to go up, down. Cover from Big E.
Brooklyn's done it again for.
Jimmy at the last second.
I thought Brooklyn once again was the lucky city for New Day. The Usos find a way to stay alive.
That is Jimmy Uso delivering in the clutch.
And all 4 of the competitors in this match sprawled across the ring.
If you have any doubt who the best 2 tag teams in the world, I don't think you have any doubt after this match. This is incredible.
And Xavier Woods, remember, is still legal alongside Jey Uso and knocking Jimmy out of the ring with a straight punch.
You see how spent these 2 teams are.
God! John, it looked like the pop-up to the outside, and Jimmy Uso just dropped Xavier Woods.
Yeah, and a Samoan drop. The Usos call it the alley-oos. Unbelievable.
Oh, man, no! Kingston into the steel stairs. Was just checking on Xavier Woods. Wait a minute, Big E.
Watch out!
Oh, right to the gut. Big E putting it all on the line at SummerSlam.
Hey, the tag team titles on the line. Do whatever you gotta do.
And Big E coming to the defense of his buddies in the New Day. Rolls Jimmy Uso back inside the ring.
Big E knows he's gotta strike quick.
Well, measuring Jey Uso, rather. Jimmy now makes the tag.
Big E saw it.
Big E. Oh! And right to the midsection, Big E. Oh, catching a super kick.
On the button.
And another one. Oh, no.
Oh, man!
And Big E is out. Big E is out cold. And Jey Uso is legal off the tag.
It's about to get worse twice over.
Jimmy Uso setting up Big E, center of the ring. Look how far away these 2 are.
Going for the double oos. There it is.
Cover. The Usos are champions again.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Talk about an incredible victory. You did it at the right place. SummerSlam, the Barclays Center, right here in Brooklyn.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring, being accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 603 pounds. Skull and 8-Ball, Disciples of Apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're 25 minutes away from SummerSlam, exclusively on pay-per-view. 4 championships will be decided tonight, right here in Madison Square Garden at SummerSlam, including Stone Cold Steve Austin. And no doubt, the biggest challenge of his life against the #1 contender, The Undertaker, and you got to wonder what the Kane factor is going to be in that one.
Look at that, Gerald. We got Tony Chimel in there, the new ring announcer, replacing the fake.
Briscoe, Texas, weighing in at 302 pounds. Bradshaw.
Big bad Bradshaw.
Well, this could be a slobber knocker. I'll guarantee you there's 4 big hombres in this rascal.
If Bradshaw's in it, it's a slobber knocker, no matter what. Oh, yeah. And oh, yeah.
And his tag team partner from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 456 pounds.
Vader
the
time.
man
Oh,
they
thank you very
call
And it's also, what, 20 minutes of pay-per-view time?
About 25 minutes till the hour.
Alrighty, yeah.
Got a lot of beef in the ring. A lot of beef in the ring.
Great tag team action tonight at SummerSlam as well. The tag team titles will be decided when Kane and Mankind somehow will have to coexist to meet the New Age Outlaws. There'll be 2 matches in one in that one. Got the mixed tag match, Sable and the Mystery Partner against Jacqueline and Marvelous Mark Merwin. What about the oddities against Kai and Tai? 3 men versus 4 in a handicap match. But where's the handicap in that one?
You know, if I were the New Age Outlaws, I might sit there and see what Mankind and Kane, they might destroy each other. It might be an easy night for the New Age Outlaws.
Especially after Monday night in the Hell in a Cell when Mankind and Kane almost dismembered each other.
And don't forget about The Rock taking on Triple H for the Intercontinental title.
Bradshaw and Vader.
In the ladder match.
Maybe not on the same page here.
They're battling out to see who's going to start the matchup.
Well, the adrenaline is running here at SummerSlam, or here at the Sunday Night Heat for SummerSlam.
Somebody needs to clue them in. They're on the same team.
24 minutes, 4 seconds, 3, 2. We'll pick that back up later.
I can keep counting if you want.
I can't keep going on that long. Finally, Vader starting off here with some big bombs. Boom! Throwing those shots. JR, I don't know which one is that. Is that 8-ball or skull?
I don't think it makes any difference. Identical twins, they compete as one thanks to Paul Ellering. The former manager of the Legion of Doom, Paul Ellering, now managing DOA.
Vader now. Oh, look at that! Yeah, some power! Some good power!
Tell you something that never ceases to amaze me is that here in the World Wrestling Federation, you ain't gonna find anywhere else guys that are 6'7", 300, 400 pounds that move the way our athletes do. It is just amazing sometimes.
And you felt that. Oh! You felt that very move, I believe.
Oh yeah. Old Vader is not afraid to clean your clock.
Sean, really, what's that like running into that thing?
It's like running into a brick wall. Believe me when I tell you.
Vader and, I think Vader and Bradshaw didn't go to the same pregame conference. They don't seem to be getting along too well here for whatever reason we're not sure of. Folks, the Heat continues right here on USA with USA Sunday Night Heat. First, Russ goes back to school to take down a college gambling ring on an all-new Pacific Blue.
Then at 9, Harry's true love is murdered, and he wants revenge on an all-new Silk Stockings.
And at 10, the Section discovers Nikita's plot to destroy Section 1 on an all-new La Femme Nikita. USA Sunday Night Heat coming up next here on USA.
And not showing anywhere on USA will be Sean stripping nude. Well,
Mama's watching.
that's right.
Easy.
Hey, Mom.
I'll keep you out of trouble here. You're in a Big Apple.
Watch it, train wreck!
Bradshaw, I think, is still on the bad mood from the brawl.
Oh, yeah. Bradshaw's always
look
in a
out.
bad mood.
Vader got cradled.
That's gonna cost him.
DOA!
Well, thanks to Bradshaw's right hand. Vader looks like Rembrandt, spending some time on the canvas.
Good one, JR.
Introducing their opponents. First coming down the aisle from New Zealand, Luke Butch, the Bushwhacker. I hate to say it, but the Bushwhackers are all pretty from the women I've seen here.
Butch had a fight out of Luke's and vice versa. Look at this looking. Listen to this. Are they expecting an ovation from this capacity crowd? Give me a break. Here you are, ovation. Here comes one. 3 happy campers. Here's another one. And 80,000 inmates. You'd have to be for an asylum if you cheer for those 3. No question where these fans stand when it comes to support for which team. Another yard, yes. Left sandwich. Take a look at who's standing in the square circle. It's early yet. It's early in the match. They got lucky. A special bonus matchup here for this capacity crowd at Wembley Stadium. You smell sardines? Hey, mateys! Yay! That's the Bushwhackers, isn't it? Maybe you're right. It's not arrogance. Montreal scheduled to join us a little later on as he squares off against Shawn Michaels.
Number 1, baby.
And Duggan, you know the form he uses. Liquid wrench. Or Jenner and a drum.
Work on him. That's it. Sneak in the corner. Come on, stay on him. No mercy. That's it, baby. Beautiful. You got it now. Watch him.
Ryan Knobs now with Luke. Sends him out. Now reversal. Comes to the right. Comes up the buckle. Look at this. The team out with Knobs now. Bushwhackers in control. And look out. Knobs in the sides. Sides into the buckle. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan chases him out. He had a foul. Who is legal? Wait a minute. So sure now. I do know this. The Bushwhackers and Hacksaw Jim Duggan are cleaning house. But someone has to be legal. Let's knock them out. They are nobody. I don't think it's Duggan. That's Jimmy Hart. I think Knobs is legal, and one of the Bushwhackers, the ugly one. The ugly one. Butch is in the ring. He's the legal man. Rubbing the head for good luck. Luke and Butch. You notice he has a bald spot. I believe Luke has rubbed a piece of fur off the top of his head.
Nasty boys, some Mountie, baby. Nobody can touch him.
Maybe that's not hair. Maybe that's nerve ends. Nobody can touch him. Did you hear Jimmy Hart? I think Duggan and the Bushwhackers are doing a pretty good job.
All right now.
Down pretty quick. Sacks leveling Butch as he back up. Forearms him now. Butch in the wrong corner dodge. Double team now. Off the ropes. He's into the close line. Look at that. shouting instructions with a megaphone. And Luke is in no man's land. Hacksaw Jim Duggan wants to do something about it. He almost gave the official a hurl over the top rope and thought better of it. A legal tag, how about that for a jinx? But not before the double team effort off the top rope. Luke down to the canvas. Brownie is kicking and stalling away. Brownie boots on. Doesn't he go for the cover?
He's enjoying himself. You don't get a chance to kick a garbage man that many times. You know, they're garbage men from New Zealand. What's the garbage men? Look at their pants and their shirts.
They are not.
Yes, they are.
Down to the canvas by the mountain.
Got $3 a week and all they can eat. Great job.
Nice hairdo. Luke just may give up, but who was blaming? He has been pummeled by the Nasty Boys, and now more pressure applied by the Mountie.
Those people bought an outhouse. Pull his neck off. Snap it.
Hey, come on. It's a SummerSlam.
Okay, I'm sorry. Turn his head around so he looks back down at his back pockets.
Oh, my. Wide open kick there by Jerry Sags, and Sags takes over where the Mountie left off.
Good, solid wrestling. I enjoy this.
Good, solid wrestling. This has been a free-for-all. This has been mayhem in the six-man tag match. And inching his way. Closer, closer, trying to make the tag in. Oh, no.
My ref, do your job. Get him out.
Meanwhile, the triple team effort continues. Big Sags in the tag knots.
I saw it.
Sure you did.
I did. You asked me.
Well, it's not looking good for the Bushwhackers. Jimmy Hart has a good old time. 1, 2, and a kick out. How about that?
Seems to be a little fight left in the Bushwhackers.
Back to the corner on his feet, maybe not for long. Brian Knobbs now with Luke and shoves him to the butt. Wow. Devastating maneuver. But there was no tag there either. I didn't see it.
If you're close enough to make the tag, you don't have to make the tag.
By whose rules?
Rule 103P.
Yeah,
In the book.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you ever read the book?
It's in maybe your book.
What is in your book?
What do you mean? You're not. I'll tell you that. We'll leave that chapter out. It'll be a mystery. And finally, we see a legal tag now. Brian Knobbs through the ropes. Let's see what happens. Knobbs perhaps sensing victory. And Luke is in bad shape.
Going to the second floor.
Brian Knobbs setting up. Taking his time now. Luke is not moving, but he knows. How about that? Right under the part of the jaw. Luke lifting that leg out. Luke has to make the tag. Come on, he is up. Come on, Luke. The Mounties tagged out, and Luke tags out. Yeah. 80,000 fans. 80,000 up on their feet. They are rolling. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the Mountie. Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at this. Duggan a one-man tag. Double clothesline. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is fired up.
All six are in the ring now. The referee don't know who's legal.
He knows Hacksaw Jim Duggan is legal, and so is the Mountie.
Are you sure?
Indeed, and look at this. The Mountie in even more trouble.
3 against 1. Now I ask you, is that fair?
We saw it before, didn't we?
Well, it wasn't 3 against 1.
It wasn't. It certainly was. Oh, no, look at this. Jimmy Hart. The Bushwhackers off Jimmy Hart.
What are they going to do with
Now
it?
the cover. Turn around, Ray. Turn around. Wait a minute. From the top rope, Jerry Sags leaps. Oh, no. Down on the Mountie. And over the top to the outside. Duggan with a cover.
Who's legal?
1, 2, 3.
Come on. That's not fair. Bring the bell and start over.
Here are your winners, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Bushwhacker.
Indeed, we can't wait. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin to square off against the mighty Yokozuna to kick things off here tonight on the free-for-all. What about that Bikini Beach blast off, Mr. Perfect, huh?
I'll tell you thing, McMahon. I see all the beautiful women back here in the bikinis, but it's been a long time since anybody's tried to kick sand in my face.
Is that right? And when was the last time you were in a pool there, JR?
You mean voluntarily?
Hell yeah.
No, about,
Not long ago, was it?
yeah, late 80s.
I see. I bet you had an inner tube, too. Right?
Still got
In any event, we're ready for action. The question is Stone Cold Steve Austin ready for Yokozuna, the biggest man in the history, JR, of the World Wrestling Federation?
You're right, Vince. In addition, Yokozuna is a two-time WWF champion and a huge challenge for Stone Cold Steve Austin, who, quite frankly, has been on a real roll here lately in the WWF.
Yes, the King of the Ring award winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin, to kick things off here on the free-for-all, ladies and gentlemen, against a, well, last weighed in at 660 pounds. Here he comes.
His opponent, weighing 660 pounds, the mighty Yokozuna.
The mighty Yokozuna, 660 pounds. Those of you who know your WWF wrestling history, remember Haystacks Calhoun at one time was the biggest man in the history of our illustrious game. It tipped the scale somewhere around the 500-pound mark. He's a mere baby compared to what Yokozuna is today.
Yokozuna may weigh closer to 700 pounds. One thing's for sure.
What do you have for lunch?
A lot. He started eating about 11, and I think he finished about 3:30 this afternoon.
However, notwithstanding his sizable girth, you, Mr. Perfect, being a consummate athlete, or indeed the perfect athlete if you would certainly grant that Yokozuna is an extraordinary competitor.
No doubt about it, McMahon, but you take a look at Steve Austin. Either you like him or you don't like him, but one thing for sure, you got to respect the man.
Indeed, everyone respects the wrestling skills of one Stone Cold Steve Austin, as they do Yokozuna.
He's pretty good size, gentlemen. Here's Yokozuna.
Look out from behind. Stone Cold Steve Austin going to work on Yokozuna. Wasting no time at all. And maybe the only way running to beat this big man is to attack him just like that.
Austin's got to get off early, and more importantly, get Yokozuna off the big man's feet.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yokozuna with roll punch and Austin's down. Yokozuna with a headbutt, Austin's down. Oh! Yokozuna is taking it to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And a rake of the face. And Stone Cold trying to knock the chocks out from the big man. And a clothesline, and he can't get Yokozuna down, and can't believe it. Look at this, here he comes again, another one.
May need a wrecking ball to get Yokozuna off his feet.
Steve Austin, and oh yeah!
Samoa drop, very effectively done. It may be over already for Austin.
Austin's got to get away from him. The longer this match goes, the better Austin's odds are.
And Steve Austin is going nowhere. Yokozuna has him right where he wants him. Yokozuna, drop by! Forget about it.
What a terrible sight that must be.
Well, notwithstanding the sight, imagine how that felt with 660 pounds coming down across your head.
Well, he should be going for the cover right here. He's wasting time.
I tell you what, we're kicking off SummerSlam in a big way. You still have time to be a part of it, everybody.
Yes,
Get on that telephone, make that phone call. Be with us tonight on pay-per-view. I promise you, you'll never forget the 1996 version of SummerSlam.
The Bikini Beach Blast continuing right after this match. It looks like this match is going to be over with here in a moment. Yokozuna going upstairs. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, my God, the ropes broke.
A two. He got it.
There you go.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold.
Anything can happen here in the World Wrestling Federation. We have just seen Stone Cold Steve Austin pull off what some would say was an upset. Yokozuna, with that enormous curve in this instance, it worked against him. He is so heavy. All that weight, all that leverage down on the rope, when Yokozuna has broken the ring ropes and lost the match.
Take a look at that.
You take a look at it.
Approaching the ring.
This man scares me.
weighing 330 pounds, Papa Shango.
On the wrong side of this guy, you'll be teeing profits.
Talk about a smokescreen. Papa Shango appearing before this massive crowd. Over 80,000 later on, we'll get the official attendance record. A look of concern on everyone's face here at Wembley Stadium.
Whose head is that?
I beg your pardon?
The skull.
That's Papa Shango.
Not the one on his shoulders, the one he's carrying that's smoking.
Oh.
I'll tell you, it's better looking than people. There's more hair on it.
His opponent from Tacoma, Mexico.
Well, you would think you're in Mexico City and the largest bull ring in all of Mexico at the moment. What an ovation!
Well, this man is going to test Papa Shango. Tito Santana has all the wrestling ability. Plus, you know, he went to that bullfighting school or whatever they call it, and he's quicker now. What is that in his hand? Is that a dead chihuahua?
Hey,
Some fur he found on the highway, isn't it?
something probably left over from the Papa Shango match. Of course not, that's his hat.
You know, you could get some crazy glue and stick that on top of Okerlund's head. He'd look pretty good.
What is this with you infer?
I didn't infer anything.
I didn't think so. Tito Santana, one of the all-time greats, has 80,000 now pretty much filled up this stadium. This capacity crowd has been looking forward to SummerSlam for over a month. The stadium has been sold out. The hottest ticket in London, in all of Europe.
Sold over 80,000 tickets in what period of time?
And approximately 10 hours, you could not buy another seat at Wembley Stadium.
He must have known that Ric Flair was going to be there.
Yeah, well, we're going to wait and find out exactly in whose corner. But look out! Speaking of corners, Papa Shango attacking Tito Santana in his very own corner. Papa Shango is brutal. Papa Shango is massive, 330 pounds. He's huge.
You'll tear your ears off real quick.
And his principal weapon, more than his awesome size, is the intimidation he possesses. You know, some people believe in that voodoo, and if you do believe, then Papa Shango will unquestionably have an effect on you. Right now, he's quite an effect on Tito Santana.
I don't believe in things like that.
You don't?
But I've seen it happen. I've seen him do some things I've seen nobody else do.
Oh,
That's good enough for me.
Oh, my, what a maneuver. Papa Shango charging Tito Santana.
He asked me to jump. I'm going to say how many times and how high. He can intimidate you, all right.
And that is exactly what has happened, I think, thus far in this matchup. Shango charging Santana. Santana will be out of the way.
But can you hurt this man? You know, he puts himself into a trance. He's always humming things and chanting and stuff.
Yeah, well, he's chanting and humming to himself right about now. Santana with a clothesline.
He's not down yet.
Unbelievable. Drop kick over the top to the outside. Tito Santana really doing enough. Look, he's going out after Papa Shango. He's taking it to Papa Shango on the outside as well.
Why would you go after Papa Shango?
Why not?
Why would you make him mad?
Because perhaps the best defense is a great offense. Yeah, right into the ring post.
Tito should have gotten in that ring with that chihuahua he had in that shower curtain and just give up right there.
Sure, yeah. That's not the style of Tito Santana, one of the all-time great competitors in the WWF, and he's pumped. And why not? Before 80,000, he leaps from the top rope. What's going to happen? Yes! Oh! And down back. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Did he nail him with that clothesline?
Into the armbar, Tito Santana. Applying yet more pressure on the arm and shoulder of this giant like Papa Shango. Head full of hair by Papa Shango. Santana for the ride now off the rope. Missing with a roundhouse right. Another clothesline. Santana. There's 1, 2, 3.
No. 2.
Again, Santana coming, ever so close, walking right into that uppercut.
What do you think Papa Shango's den looks like at home?
His den? Yeah. What home?
Yeah. Who knows? That's a choke. That's a choke.
Choke it on. Santana hanging on, fighting his big 330-pounder. Clever maneuver on the part of Papa Shango.
He knows what he's doing in there. There's no doubt about it.
So now things slowing up a bit for Tito Santana. Papa Shango catching his breath, moving in now.
Kind of looks like the lonely bull, don't it?
Papa Shango?
No. El Matador. Or El Doormat, whatever they call him.
What do you mean by El Doormat?
Papa Shango been wiping his feet on him.
Well, it could very well turn out to be the other way around. Papa Shango now with Tito Santana. El Matador scoops him up, slams him down the canvas with authority. Off the rope with more momentum, drops the elbow. El Matador.
Night-night, El Matador.
Now look, what is he doing?
He's putting a spell on him. That's what he's doing.
He could have covered Santana. I'm not too sure he would have had the 3 count, but he could have covered him.
I believe he has other plans for El Matador. I don't know if we want to see this.
Papa Shango now with, ooh, what a headbutt. A negative reception by this capacity crowd at Wembley Stadium for Papa Shango, who unquestionably is taking his time, and that may cost him the match.
He knows what he's doing.
Ooh, right to the midsection.
He's not going to rush himself. He's going to take his time. He's going to hurt Santana. He's going to enjoy every minute of it. He's a strange man.
Papa Shango with Tito Santana. What's going to happen now? Has him up. Lets him think of, oh, my goodness. Down to the canvas. Papa Shango again not covering Tito Santana. Oh, no, look at this.
Hoji's got plans for Santana.
Shango on the second rope. Shango drawing power from now with messing with the elbow. Santana moving out of the way in plenty of time.
Just like a charging bull.
And now Tito Santana kicking in the midsection again and again and again. Yes. Santana with all the leverage. Santana hammering on the head of Papa Shango.
He's mad now. I guess the old Tabasco's kicking in.
Santana backed up a Papa Shango by the official. Shango still miraculously on his feet. Back body. He's no longer on his feet now. Here it comes. It's all over. Santana trying to judge a distance off the rope. Yeah.
There's a flying jalapeno.
2, 3. Yes, he got him. He got him.
No, he didn't. A 2 count. The referee signaled a 2 count.
So close. Nonetheless, Papa Shango back to his feet. Santana charging. Look at that.
Wow. He get driven into that turnbuckle.
What agility there by Papa Shango. Shango now with Tito Santana has him up across the back.
This is his favorite. This is how he finishes people off.
Tito Santana on the receiving end of the shoulder breaker, the cover. 2. He gets it.
I knew he'd get it all. I'm getting up. I did too.
Here is your winner, Papa Shango.
Yeah!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Approaching the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Cruiserweight Champion, Rey Mysterio.
What an ovation for Mysterio!
Stack of Twos YJ Stinger presents WWE SummerSlam live from the sold-out America West Arena right here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is next only on pay-per-view. Stack of 2 YJ Stinger, that extreme boost of energy, you gotta feel the sting.
And the challenger from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 209 pounds, Shannon Moore.
Oh, perhaps Shannon Moore is learning something from Matt Hardy. Perhaps it's enough to put Shannon Moore over the top here tonight. With a Cruiserweight title on the line, Mysterio versus Shannon Moore. We are moments away from SummerSlam on pay-per-view, and what a way to whet your appetite here tonight with these 2 Cruiserweights.
2 great athletes, 1 great Cruiserweight champion who just got disrespected by Shannon Moore. And that's Rey Mysterio who's firing up.
Mysterio with the right hands. We are sold out at the America West Arena in Phoenix, Arizona tonight. Thank you for joining us on Heat on Spike TV with SummerSlam coming up next.
Spinning head scissor right there. Beautiful by Mysterio.
Great Cruiserweight champion Rey Mysterio whips Shannon Moore across the ring. Boot to the face. And Shannon Moore looking to win that Cruiserweight championship.
That was real innovative. Hip toss right into that turnbuckle. Beautiful by Moore.
And remember, it was the sensei of Mattitude, Matt Hardy, who had the Cruiserweight title when Rey Mysterio took it from Matt Hardy a couple of months ago. Cover, hook of the leg, and Mysterio just gets the shoulder
See how
up.
quick Shannon Moore dove on top of Mysterio's body to try and get that championship.
Moore up over the top. Mysterio rolls right through it in a drop kick to the face. You feel the electricity here tonight, partner?
Oh, this place is fired up, pumped up. Phoenix, Arizona, SummerSlam. Oh, what a shoulder.
And look at Rey Mysterio using the top rope seated senton. Connects to Shannon Moore. And here's the reversal. Cruiserweight champ into the corner. Tremendous balance by Mysterio. Lands on his feet, but runs into an elbow.
Shannon Moore going to the top rope. Moonsault corkscrew. Wow.
Connects. We may crown a new Cruiserweight champ right here. And a kick out by Mysterio before the count of 3. And Shannon Moore a bit upset.
A little bit of Tampa tantrum there. Kind of reminds me of my kid. He's 4 years old.
Mysterio whipped into the corner, slide through the legs, caught by Shannon Moore, however. Mysterio off the ropes. Catches Shannon Moore. Look out!
Uh-oh! Dial it up, baby! 619 connects! Man, he got all of that bad boy.
And Mysterio,
he's all over the place, Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, top rope. Look at this. Went for the West Coast pop.
Got his
shoulders down, hook of the leg, and it's over. Mysterio retains the Cruiserweight Championship.
Here is your winner and still Cruiserweight champion, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio getting the job done here tonight in Phoenix, Arizona.
This is a SummerSlam special attraction, 15 Diva Battle Royal. Introducing first your special guest referee, Chavo Guerrero.
Hello again, everybody. Michael Cole and WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler at ringside for this SummerSlam special attraction. And I know how excited you are. It's been one heck of a weekend, and what a way to start off SummerSlam.
What do you mean excited? I am very angry. How did Chavo get this assignment? I filled out questionnaires, I filled out forms, I even took a physical. I should be the referee of this match.
Well, you're not. Chavo is.
Man.
But we do have Diva action in this 15 Diva Battle Royal with your special guest referee, Chavo Guerrero.
Luckiest guy. I wish he'd landed on his head.
Well, he's excited.
Then I could have refereed this match.
And now introducing the Divas.
Oh. Michael, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
Jillian, Katie Lee Burchill, Alicia Fox, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, Rosa Mendez, Layla, Natalia, Brie Bella, and Nikki Bella.
Oh man.
Eve Torres, Maria, Melina, Gail Kim, Kelly, and the Divas champion, Mickie James.
A plethora of divas.
Without a doubt, Michael, this is at least my idea what heaven's gonna be like.
Divas from all 3 brands for this SummerSlam special attraction. You know, the Divas have been all over Los Angeles, all over Hollywood this weekend. Big hits at WWE SummerSlam Access. Right across the street from the Staples Center all weekend long. I know you were out there for a couple of days.
I was out there, and I keep up with the Divas online.
You do?
Oh, WWE.com, the Divas, of course.
You ask questions of the Divas all the time?
Oh, I check their background.
And here we go.
I Wikipedia'd Kelly the other day. You think she felt it?
And here we go. This is a Diva Battle Royal. You're eliminated when you go through the ropes and both feet touch the floor.
Maria in trouble already. That didn't take long, did it?
What is the victor gain in this SummerSlam special attraction?
Well, can you imagine the distinction of outlasting all the Divas of all 3 brands?
Maybe you'll have the opportunity to do a special interview afterward, backstage.
And a congratulatory kiss.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice.
Look at the Divas going at it. Whetting your appetite here for the 22nd annual SummerSlam at the sold-out Staples Center in Los Angeles. Over 17,000 WWE fans on hand.
I didn't get a chance to.
Rosa's in trouble.
Rosa eliminated.
What a hard landing. Look at Maria.
You miss Maria being on Raw every Monday night.
I certainly do. I miss Maria.
And look at one of the Bellas out. Chavo Guerrero, the special. Jillian, please.
Ouch, ouch. Whoa!
Thank goodness. Singing her surrender song.
I told you about Jillian. She's so much prettier with her mouth closed.
The Divas champion Mickie James eliminating Jillian.
Whoa! This action is fast and furious. Look out, there goes. Who's that? Mickie James, but she hung on.
And look at this. And both one of the Bella twins will be eliminated, along with, I believe that was, who was that with her over there? Maria.
Maria's out.
Yeah, because you don't go over the top rope in this type of battle royal.
Just both feet hit the floor and you're gone.
Look at Gail Kim. Trying to eliminate Alicia. And Natalya getting involved as well.
So many of our divas. Tell me how you describe them again. They're
smart, sexy, and powerful. The WWE Divas.
Sexy, powerful, smart.
And there's Katie Lee hanging on. She has a unique look. Ooh, and
sometimes I don't care what they got upstairs. I just love they got a great stairway.
Thanks for coming, Katie Lee.
Goodbye, Katie Lee. Oh,
Mickie James eliminating a number of divas in this match.
Kelly's still in, my favorite.
Couldn't ask for a better way to start SummerSlam, huh?
I'm not kidding. Ever tell you about the time my girlfriend found out I was trying to date a diva?
No.
Ooh, she got so mad at me, she called my wife. I was in real trouble.
The divas all look so glamorous this past weekend. Part of the huge red carpet VIP party as Alicia is eliminated. Celebrities from around the globe participating in that event. Part of SummerSlam weekend.
How many divas we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. That messed up my count.
I don't think that messed it up. I just think the
7 divas
blinded by the beauty.
By the passion. Whoa, look at this move.
That's Layla.
Layla has put herself in harm's way and she is eliminated.
By Melina. Look at the Glamazon Beth Phoenix go. And then there were 6.
Talking to Beth Phoenix earlier, and she actually asked me out.
No.
Yeah, we were in her dressing room. She said, "You out."
The Glamazon. Where do you get this stuff from?
What? This really happens to me.
Not surprising.
You're romantically challenged, Michael. You don't hang around the divas enough.
Romantically
challenged?
Oh, did you see that?
Did I ever?
Melina. And Mickie.
Mickie James with a head scissors. Look out, Mickie! Almost eliminated.
The flexibility of Melina is amazing.
Melina and Mickie in trouble. And now they're both outside the ropes.
2 of the all-time great divas doing battle. Melina and Mickie James. What a shot. Forearm.
Oh, what's going to happen? Oh! No!
Melina eliminated and Mickie as well. We are down to 4. That's the Glamazon, Kelly, Natalya, and I believe Eve. Uh-oh. This will be a showdown.
You're not kidding. If these two square off. Beth Phoenix saying, come on.
Oh! Natalya and the Glamazon trading blows. 2 of the toughest divas in WWE.
Boy, and Natalya, given just what she's getting here. Man.
Oh, and down goes Beth.
Down goes Beth hard.
Now the problem is trying to get the Glamazon through the ropes into the floor.
And look at Kelly, hey!
Well, there goes Natalya. Eliminated by Eve and Kelly.
Well, that was a good, smart move, but that leaves them in there with, that powerhouse Beth Phoenix.
Former women's champion Beth Phoenix.
Kelly in trouble now.
Eve might think twice about that.
Kelly and Eve should, at least for the time being, try to. Oh, no.
It's hard when you got to contend with this. This power and strength of the Glamazon.
Look out! No way! Look out!
And Beth could be in trouble, however. And here's the double team you were talking about, King.
That's what Kelly and Eve need to do, and they may have Beth Phoenix eliminated here.
Kelly and Eve desperately trying to eliminate the Glamazon.
There. Oh!
Look at Beth hanging on. Hey,
What's Chavo doing?
Chavo? You can't do that.
Wait a minute.
The winner of this match, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon.
What? How could the ref do that?
These guys aren't wasting any time. No bad blood between these two, right, JR?
No doubt about that. Nice rivalry here inverted. Atomic drop by Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley, who might weigh $1.50 on a good full day. Whoa! After maybe a trip to the buffet line.
He's not that tall either.
No, he's not.
Matter of fact, he's so short his hair smells like feet. But, oh, wait a minute, what's this already?
Stephen Richards not wasting any time trying to gain that unfair advantage on what an emotional night. I talked to many of the superstars involved in SummerSlam tonight as Spike Dudley takes a very uncomfortable ride with an even worse landing. But this is such an emotional day with so many huge matchups tonight here at SummerSlam. Vertical press, suplex, and Stephen Richards holding on to that front face lock very pugnaciously. Richardson is, oh man, certainly a nerdy son of a gun. There's a hook of the leg and a near fall.
He's just not right. That's the, you know, I said on one of our broadcasts, I call him Wacko, and the next day he walked by me and said, hey, thanks, kid, for calling me Wacko.
That was a compliment to him.
I guess compliment.
One of the nicer things that have ever been said about Stephen Richards, even from family members.
Right.
Spike Dudley, that jawbreaker. And now Spike, who has to take a lot of chances to survive, looking to create some high-risk offense. If you're going to see all kinds of offense tonight at SummerSlam. And, oh wait, hey, look at that! He's got him hooked! And did he get, no, he got a near fall. Nice counter there by Spike Dudley and Stephen Richards.
Going Wacko. He's a little upset now. Well, you're right, JR, tonight. Well, we've said it over and over, but I just can't help but believe that this is going to be the greatest SummerSlam that we've ever had. I mean, these matches, the intensity, the rivalries, the importance of these matches, it's going to be huge.
Certainly on paper, it looks as if this will surpass any SummerSlam that we have ever had the privilege of bringing to the fans. And boy, what a power bomb. And that should be, wait, oh, what? Oh, little Spike got that right shoulder inches off the canvas.
How did he do that?
And referee Chad Patton got a great look at it. Richards certainly wouldn't agree with that assessment.
I think Richards definitely thought he had a 3 count there.
Oh! So much has been said about the Brock Lesnar undisputed title match. Oh, the Dudley Dog out of nowhere. Little Spike with a Dudley Dog. And Spike Dudley wins it.
Here is your winner, Spike Dudley.
This contest set for one fall is for the United States Championship. Introducing first, representing the Shield, weighing 225 pounds, he is the current United States Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose making his way through the WWE Universe here at Staples Center. We're sold out tonight in Los Angeles. WWE fans still making their way down Figueroa Street and into the Staples Center for SummerSlam tonight. But Dean Ambrose defending the United States Championship here on the SummerSlam kickoff.
JBL, look at that smug look on the face of Dean Ambrose. Is that cockiness or is that confidence?
I think it's confidence. Hey, King, he's done everything he said he was going to do. He has a reason to be smug. His first match, he wins a championship.
And the challenger from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
And as our prestigious kickoff panel showed us a little bit earlier on tonight. Rob Van Dam became the #1 contender for the United States Championship, guys, winning that 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal this past Monday night on Raw.
Well, a very exciting return for Rob Van Dam, and you know what can make it even better? Winning the United States Championship here tonight.
And speaking of our prestigious panel, of course, the Hall of Famers, Booker T and Shawn Michaels, SmackDown General Manager Vickie Guerrero, and John, you're not the only one that can multitask while doing commentary. Shawn Michaels is tweeting as we speak at Shawn Michaels, and he just said, "I'm digging this, #SummerSlam."
That's why he's a Heartbreak Kid, one of the greatest of all time.
And it's
up there with the former king, or is he still maybe a king? King Booker.
And the WWE fans firmly in the corner of Rob Van Dam. He's 6 foot tall, 235 pounds, from Battle Creek, Michigan, but makes his home now in Los Angeles.
Well, of course, Dean Ambrose has certainly not gone out of his way to make any friends or influence people since his arrival here in the WWE. So not going to be many supporters for the Shield and Dean Ambrose out here tonight.
25 minutes away from SummerSlam on pay-per-view. Van Dam would love to win the United States Championship. Recall he returned at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view last month. A spectacular performance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. John almost won the thing.
He was 2 rungs away from being the Money in the Bank holder himself until Randy Orton caught him.
Dean Ambrose won the United States title back at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view a number of months ago.
His first title match he's ever had, Dean Ambrose, he wins a championship and hasn't lost it yet.
Yeah, that is impressive. That does say a lot.
King, have you ever seen a team make a bigger impact, a 3-man team like the Shield has done?
Well, you know what? They have been very, very impressive. They put down a lot of WWE superstars. The only 3-man team that I can rank up there with them as far as making an impact are the Wyatts.
And we'll see Bray Wyatt Ring of Fire later on tonight at SummerSlam. You saw Ambrose mocking Rob Van Dam. Ambrose said in an exclusive interview on WWE.com that there is, quote, "No way RVD wins tonight." Rob Van Dam, a former WWE champion.
Well, it's good to be confident, and it's good to feel that there's no way that Rob Van Dam wins tonight. But I can assure you, Rob Van Dam feels in his heart and soul that he will walk out of here the United States champion. And who knows, anything can happen in the WWE.
You know, John, the Shield has been known to say on a number of occasions that the, quote, old guard has got to go, that they're complacent, hollowed-out icons, that it's time for a new generation to rise up. Do you think Van Dam is one of the guys they may be talking about?
I can guarantee that Rob Van Dam is one of the guys that they're talking about. But as you can see, if that's an old guard, I like the old guard.
Look at Van Dam fighting back.
Remember, Michael, Shield also said that about The Undertaker, and they're the ones who put out The Undertaker. It is their yard now.
Oh! Nice clothesline by Rob Van Dam. Twitter will be very active tonight. We're encouraging all of you to join in the conversation using the hashtag SummerSlam. Here's the cover, and Ambrose with his shoulder up off the headlock by Van Dam.
I'm going to be tweeting as well at Jerry Lawler. You, Cole, what about you?
At Michael Cole, and of course at JC Layfield.
I only block people who say the good things about you, Michael.
I block a lot of people.
Oh! Rob Van Dam might want to block some of these shots from Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose and the rest of the Shield, as John mentioned, quite the impact since debuting at Survivor Series last year. Seems like every pay-per-view they just shine. Look at Van Dam. That hybrid style, he mixes the high-flying and martial arts, extreme kickboxer as well. And as you know, John, Van Dam tougher than most.
Tougher than most. Tougher than most people I've ever seen. I got the fortunate opportunity to wrestle Rob Van Dam many times.
And here's Ambrose, cover forearm right in the face, forcing Van Dam to kick out.
All those kicks are one reason I'm glad I'm down here with you and King.
And a neck breaker by Ambrose, and this pace right now favoring Dean Ambrose, and Van Dam powers out again at 2.
Well, I said earlier that there wouldn't be many Dean Ambrose supporters, but it sounds like it's pretty well even, split.
Yeah, quite the mixed reaction as the Staples Center continues to fill up here in Los Angeles.
You gotta understand, these WWE Universe are ready to go. This is one of the greatest arenas in the entire world here at the Staples Center. They love their sports entertainment.
Yeah, 5th consecutive year, SummerSlam has been hosted here. Los Angeles doing a wonderful job yet again this year, always welcoming us with open arms.
When the Staples Center's packed, over 17,000 fans will be in here tonight.
Van Dam caught that one, and Dean Ambrose
You get that?
now talking trash.
Like that?
Here's the cover by the United States champion.
It's always one thing to get beat up by a guy, but I hate it for him to talk to me while he's beating me up.
Well, Ambrose has been described as slightly off.
You think?
Slightly off.
Very wild and unpredictable, eccentric at times.
Ambrose is probably the only person we have, except the tag team champions, that have never lost a championship.
Look at Van Dam.
Think about that.
Rollins and Reigns, of course, the current tag team champions. The other 2/3 of the Shield. Great balance by Van Dam. Crossbody, lateral press, into it up, and a kick out by the champ. The CM Punk Brock Lesnar stipulation for later on tonight at SummerSlam, no disqualification. Already trending worldwide on Twitter. Rob Van Dam may have Ambrose where he wants him. Check out the split leg moonsault. Is it enough? Oh, and Ambrose countered. Great counter by the champ.
Both knees right into the midsection of Rob Van Dam.
And again, Ambrose looks to put the #1 contender away, who powers out at 2.
A little bit of frustration beginning to creep in there, looks like.
Ambrose loves that unorthodox style, but believe me, with Rob Van Dam can beat him in unorthodox. You see what I'm saying?
There's a look at that tremendous flexibility of Van Dam. And again, Rob Van Dam.
Going up top.
This could be over quick. Or maybe not. Here comes the cavalry.
And it allows Ambrose to roll out of the way, the slight distraction. As Van Dam was going for the 5-star, here comes Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And this is not good news for Rob Van Dam.
No, it's not.
You realize if these two guys hadn't showed up right about this time, we'd be celebrating a new United States champion?
You're exactly right. Van Dam was closing in on a victory with a 5-star frog splash.
We don't know that.
And here comes help.
Hey!
The world's strongest man, Mark Henry. But the numbers game still. Uh-oh! Bite my tongue.
Please do.
The world's largest athlete, The Big Show. Things are even up, guys.
Well, you may say they're even, but I'd say advantage Rob Van Dam, Mark Henry, and The Big Show.
Van Dam and Ambrose continues for the United States Championship. And Lesnar Punk now, no disqualification. More on that on SummerSlam on pay-per-view in a little bit. But this is Dean Ambrose versus Rob Van Dam for the United States Championship. Ambrose cover on Van Dam and a kick out. And guys, we saw who's at ringside.
You're right about that. The Shield comes down. As you said, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns show up. But then, the music hits, and out comes Mark Henry and The Big Show.
And it looked like Rob Van Dam may have been closing in on a victory with a 5-star frog splash. A distraction by the Shield allowed Ambrose to roll out of the way. Capacity crowd tonight at Staples Center. Nearing the 16-minute mark, 16 minutes away from SummerSlam on pay-per-view as our SummerSlam kickoff continues. Expected to be a very active night socially. You can join on Twitter in the conversation by using the hashtag SummerSlam. Our own Renee Young is in the social media lounge. Be joining her in a bit. Van Dam set through the second rope. And that's no man's land, perhaps for Van Dam. Well, it would have been if it wasn't for Big Show and Mark Henry.
Yeah. Shield might as well think twice before they think about interfering in this contest.
I think you're right, King. I think they'll think twice about it. RVD's got a little bigger cavalry on his side.
Yeah, Mark Henry and Big Show both 400+ pounds. Ambrose is still talking trash. Oh!
What a counter! Meanwhile, the official at a count of 4. Remember, Van Dam has to pin or get the champion to submit in order to win the championship. Van Dam in, breaks the count. Great move by Rob Van Dam. Ref's got to start at 0. Rob Van Dam taunting the Shield.
What's he thinking here?
The human highlight reel. Here we go.
RVD!
Oh, man.
And RVD may have injured himself as well.
Well, that's one of those high-risk maneuvers.
Talk about fighting like you're in somebody else's body. RVD's made a career out of it.
Yeah, for the nearly 40-year-old United States Championship.
Hey, he's ageless.
Held first by, oh, look at this! Van Dam! Is it enough? New champion! Kick out by Ambrose.
Take one more look at Rob Van Dam and what we call a high-risk maneuver. He hits Dean Ambrose, but like you said, Michael, hard landing for Rob Van Dam himself.
Can you feel it? Uh-oh. Roman Reigns. Van Dam was going for some rolling thunder.
Watch your back, watch
the
your back.
distraction. Ambrose misses wildly. Van Dam, unique takedown, cover, shoulders, kick out at 2. God, Van Dam can create something out of nothing, can he?
Half of those moves, I don't even know if Rob knows what he's doing. It just happens. Oh! That happened.
Spine buster planning. Van Dam stacks him up and kicks out at 2. Harley Race, WWE Hall of Famer, the very first United States champion. Been held by a dozen WWE Hall of Famers over the years,
including JBL.
You're not a Hall of Famer yet. That's why I didn't mention you in that breath. Soon to be one day, I'm sure.
You never know.
You never know.
I may not have a museum of myself like King does.
Yep. Tunica, Mississippi.
Okay.
This coming Saturday night.
Oh my God!
Oh, nobody's
home!
Wow. And now Van Dam. Is he closing in on the United States Championship?
This is what Rob Van Dam was going for earlier.
Seth
and
Rollins.
once again.
Watch back.
Ambrose rolls him up, rolls him up, rolls him up. Did he get him?
No, no, no.
No, a 2 count. Van Dam kicked out.
That's twice Rob Van Dam could have won that championship.
And twice the Shield distraction paid off for Ambrose.
Oh, nice elbow.
God, Van Dam is amazing. Here we go. Rolling Thunder. Now Van Dam's on the right side of the ring.
Yes, you're right about that.
Star.
He hit it. He hit it.
Connecting.
Covering right.
Oh, and a spear by Reigns.
Wait a minute.
Van Dam had the championship won. And now Reigns and Ambrose and Rollins getting out of harm's way.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Rob Van Dam.
Well, Rob Van Dam wins the match, but he doesn't win the United States Championship.